All right, and the last MACtion game on Tuesday, this is going to be a good one as well. Ball State looking for their win number 6 to be bowl eligible as well. They got a tough task, though, taking on Toledo, who's already 6-3. Finn, I mean, that is when I think of if Toledo can win the football game, my mind immediately goes and sees that DeQuan Finn can do what he can do. We've seen him have some great games, and we've seen him have a couple rough moments, if you will, in this season. I think that's why they have 3 losses. Well, 2 losses. We know the Ohio State loss was one that was kind of inevitable, right? Yeah. They lost to Buffalo on their last outing. They were on a bye week. We've talked about that loss. They looked really good for 3.5 quarters, and then they gave up a 24-point deficit to lose that game 34-27. I think they're going to come in against Ball State and play with a chip on their shoulder and play with a lot to prove. They've had adjustments. They've had to sit and soak about that loss for a week and a half now, almost 2 weeks. And they're going to come in with some pretty decent adjustments, if I think so. I think they come in against Ball State. I think they get it done. The odds are definitely in the favor of Toledo in this one. They're an 11.5-point favor. Over under is 51.5. You look at the points per game on each side, and they average about almost 60. So you'd want to usually hit the over on this one. That's probably what I'd lean toward as well. I think Toledo can get the job done in this game. I think Finn will find a way to get it done. He's already at 18 touchdowns on the year. I wouldn't be surprised if he surpasses 20 once this one's over.
Well, there is question as to whether he's going to play. He missed the Eastern Michigan game. He was out, and they still haven't said for sure that he certainly has not practiced. His backup against Eastern Michigan was okay, but he's not DeQuan Finn. I mean, he can't throw the ball like Finn. He's not nearly the rushing threat that Finn is. So now if he's out of this game, then you really have to wonder about the over. Plus, keep in mind that Toledo is the first in total defense in the MAC, and they're second in scoring defense. So I would urge you to go the under on this, because even if Finn does play, I don't know that he's going to be sort of like, with Bryce Young in Alabama. He's playing, but is he really 100%? So I would encourage you to consider going the under on this game. But Toledo, I think it's a pride thing. I think they want to win the MAC West. They want to play for the MAC championship. And I think that I think they were embarrassed by coughing up that lead in the fourth quarter to Buffalo. And I think they weren't happy in their last game. So I think Toledo is going to find a way to control the narrative in this game. And I think their defense is going to help them with that.
Yeah, I could see that. And I did see the thing about Finn. They're hopeful that he can go, but they're not sure. They think he might be back for the I-75 matchup next week instead. If he doesn't go, this game could look a lot different, and that minus 11.5 may not be the case in this one. Ball State's looking for that bowl win. When you're sitting at that 5, when you sit at that 5 win mark and you're real close to 6 and it's towards the end of the season, you play different. You play real different, no matter who you're going against. So that's something to keep in mind.
I thought they looked really good last week too. I really did.